A lot of debate about whether climate change has played a factor here. LA has gone through a lot of periods in its existence. In the last 3 years, it had 2 very wet winters, and then this year it was quite wet and then suddenly incredibly dry. How much of that do you think is connected directly to climate change?
I think that's the direct result of climate change. What climate change does is it makes weather patterns more extreme. So I'm glad you mentioned last winter, because last winter we had an incredible amount of rain. We had a hurricane last year. It was the first time I've ever seen a hurricane in LA, and I've been here my entire life. And then we had 8 months of drought. So these extremities are being caused by a warming climate. 2024 was the hottest year on record in human history. So there's no doubt that the drought and the hurricane were both the result of changing weather patterns due to climate change. And what that means is that the weather is getting more extreme, which means that the fact that we have a city in a wildfire zone is becoming a bigger and bigger problem. Right? Because this was always going to be a problem, but now it's becoming an emergency level problem. It's a huge tragedy now. My heart goes out to everyone who's been affected, but I think it's the responsibility of the residents and especially the officials here in LA to prevent this from being so bad ever again. But climate change is going to make that an uphill battle.